Hello. I just started the recording button. And we are learning NoSQL injection today. A walkthrough depicting basic NoSQL injection on MongoDB, which is also a database. In this room, where you will learn about NoSQL injection, while SQL databases are a popular choice for data storage or web application. Several database options that are not based on SQL also exist. Database solutions such as MongoDB, a NoSQL database solution, have a significant rise in popularity in recent years. However, the fundamental principle of the injection attack remains same. If we have ability to inject the database query itself, we have the opportunity to manipulate it. The prerequisites are verb suit, the basics, repeater, intruder. So maybe we will get some knowledge about verb suit in this video. Learning objectives, understand what NoSQL is, understand how NoSQL databases work, store data and are interfaced with, learn about the different types of NoSQL injection attacks, learn how to practically exploit a NoSQL injection vulnerability. Okay, what is NoSQL? Before we can learn about NoSQL, let's first take a look at NoSQL databases work. In this room, we will focus on MongoDB. So maybe we'll gain some basic knowledge about MongoDB. MongoDB, much like MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, MongoDB is another database where you can store data in an ordered way. MongoDB allows you to retrieve subset of data in a quick and structured form. If you are familiar with relational databases, you can assume MongoDB works similarly to any other database. The major exception is that the information isn't stored on tables but rather in documents. Okay, interesting. You can think I am using offline notes, as I say in every video. You can use any online text editor, or you can use notepad to note all the notes. I refer my notes during capture the flags and other things. So I'll just note MongoDB stores data not in tabular form but in document format. That's it. You can think of this document as a simple dictionary structure where key value pairs are stored. In a way, they are very similar to what you would call a record on a traditional relational database, but the information is just stored differently. For example, let's say we are creating a web application of HR department. We would like to store basic employee information. You would then create a document for each employee containing the data in a format that looks like ID, object ID, username I Phillips, first name Logan, last name Phillips, age 65, email lphillips@example.com. As you see, documents in MongoDB are stored in associative array with an arbitrary number of fields. Okay, MongoDB allows you to group multiple documents with similar function together in hierarchy structures called collections. Okay, for organizational purpose, collections are equivalent of table in relational database. Multiple collections are finally grouped in database, which is the highest hierarchical element in MongoDB. In relational database, the database concept group tables together. In MongoDB, it's called related collections. Querying the database. As with any database, a special language is used to retrieve information from the database. Just as relational database use some variant of SQL, non-relational database such as MongoDB use NoSQL. In general terms, NoSQL refers to any way of querying database that is not SQL, meaning It may vary depending on the database used. With MongoDB, queries use a structured associative array that contains a group of criteria to be met to filter the information. This filter offers similar functionality to a where clause in SQL and offer operator the ability to build complex query if needed. To better understand NoSQL queries, let's start by assuming we have a database with a collection of people containing the following three documents. Username Phillips, first name Logan, last name Phillips, age 65, gender male. So there are three collection of people. If we wanted to build a filter so that only the document where the last name is Sandler are retrieved, our first filter would look like last name Sandler. So as a result, this query will only retrieve the second document. If we want to filter the document where the gender is male and the last name is Phillips, we would have the following filter: gender male, last name Phillips. This would only return the first document. If we wanted to retrieve all documents where age is less than 50, we could use the filter age then and lt is equal to greater than 50. What is and lt here? We need to okay. This would return the second and third document. Notice we are using and lt operator in a nested array. Operator allow for more complex filter by nesting conditions. Okay, so here it is. Let's close this. What is a group of document in MongoDB known as collections? Using the MongoDB operator reference, what operator is used to filter data? Okay, so I'll just note these questions cause they summarize the chapter. So we got it is not and lt, it is $sign and then lt. Okay. Using the MongoDB operator reference, what is the operator used to filter data when the field is not given to the equal value? This is not an operator. IT or LT, I don't think it is. No, it is not IT as well. Using the MongoDB operator reference, what operator is used to filter data when a field isn't equal to a given value? Okay, so we need to read this for sure. Matches the value equal to the specified value equal. Matches the value greater than of the specified value greater than equal. Matches any value specified in an array in LT. Matches value less than specified value less than equal to. Okay, isn't equal to. I think I didn't write the isn't equal to. I read equal to. It is above only in matches none of the specified value. Matches all the not equal values. So it is NE. As you can see it here. It is NE. Following the example of the three document given before, how many document would be returned if the following filter gender not equal to female, age greater than 65, not equal to female, age greater than 65. Okay, so I think only one will return. No, age is greater than equal to 65. Okay, gender not equal to female, gender not equal to female, age is greater than 65. His age is 65, his age is 34. No one is greater than 65. Let's use the virtual machines. We'll start the virtual machine injection is injection. While it seems complex to think about NoSQL injection, we boil down injection attacks to their very essence. We can understand the similarity between SQL and non-SQL injection. The root cause of an injection is the improper concatenation of untrusted user input into a command can allow an attacker to alter the command itself. With SQL injection, the most common approach is to inject a single or double quote, okay, that terminates the current data concatenation and allows the attacker to modify the query. The same approach applies to NoSQL injection. If untrusted user inputs is directly added to query, we have the opportunity to modify query itself. However, with NoSQL injection, even if we can't escape the current query, we still have the opportunity to manipulate the query itself. Therefore, there are two main types of SQL injection. We'll read that again. The root cause of an SQL injection attack is improper concatenation. The most common approach is to inject a single or double quotation that terminates the current data concatenation. Okay. The same approach applies to NoSQL. If untrusted user inputs, okay. There are two types of NoSQL injection. It is syntax injection. This is similar to SQL injection. I'll just write down two types of NoSQL. Syntax injection, operation injection. This Sunday or Saturday I'll just make the detailed notes of this topic, which will help me further to solve things, and for further things I prefer my offline notes. That's why the key difference of SQL syntax is to perform this is similar to SQL injection, where we have the ability to break into the query and inject our own payload. The key difference to SQL injection is the syntax used to perform the injection attack. Okay. Operator injection. The key difference is only the syntax that is used. The MongoDB uses different syntax. It is according to the documentation of the MongoDB, and SQL uses tabular form of syntax. Select from, table, column, that kind of syntax. Operation injection. Even if we can't break out of the query, we could potentially inject a NoSQL query operator that manipulates the query behavior, allowing us to stage attacks such as authentication bypass. In this room, our main focus will be on operator injection and the different way it can be leveraged. This is because it is not as common to find. Syntax injection cause as most library used to create the query apply filter to prevent you from injecting syntax. As we have seen it many times that all the website that are listed for bug bounty are already patched to SQL, and there is no direct SQL on the website. How to inject NoSQL? When looking at how NoSQL filters are built, bypassing them to inject any payload might look impossible, as they rely on creating a structured array. Unlike SQL injection, when queries were normally built, simple string concatenation, NoSQL queries require nested associative array. From an attacker's POV, this means that to inject NoSQL, one must be able to inject arrays into the application. Lucky for us, many server-side programming languages allow passing array variables by using a special syntax on the query string. Let's focus on the following PHP for a simple login page. MongoDB localhost is set post. I set post user. I set is set user is equals to post user, pass is equals to post pass, user is equals to user, password is equals to password. The application using the documentation pass the filter user equal to user, where both user and password obtained directly from HTTP post parameter. Let's take a look how we can leverage the point to bypass the authentication. If we could send an array to the user and password variable in the following form, the resulting filter would end up looking like this. Okay, we passed an array into the username and password variable. We could trick the database into returning the document username isn't equal to xxx or password isn't equal to yyyy. Okay, so it will return the data, and most of the data is not equal to xx. Okay, the problem that remains unsolved is how to pass an array as part of post HTTP request. It turns out that HTTP and many other languages allow you to pass an array by using the following notation on the post body: user not equal to pass any is equal to y. So let's fire up our proxy and let's try to test this. For this guide, we'll use burp proxy. Okay, what type of NoSQL injection is similar to normal SQL injection? What type of NoSQL injection is common to SQL injection? Syntax. What type of NoSQL injection allows you to modify the behavior of the query even if you can't escape? Operator based SQL injection. Okay, operator injection bypassing the login screen. First of all, let's open the website. Okay, we'll just open this website and send an incorrect user and password to catch the burp proxy. Let me just enter this. We'll just clear this out. This was the cd home. I have fired up my OpenVPN and we'll just Firefox. I haven't copied the website URL that's given here. I'll just open that. I think my internet is slow. I'll just ping 27,100. That's it. So this website is not working, or else my OpenVPN is not working. I don't think it is the problem of my OpenVPN. I'll just ping Google once. My OpenVPN is working. ifconfig. I'll just ping this website again. Wait a minute. I think I have my attack the box for today. I'll just start that attack the box thing. It is easy to use. Oh no, an error has occurred. Should I run try shortly? A temporary error has occurred. Give me a second. I'll just started the recording again, and here it is. I have just copied the username from there. Just try to log in. One invalid username and password it shows. Just minimize this. This forces the database to return all the values. Finally logged on the application. Okay. Remember on. Okay. Maybe I'll just copy this and user and pass. Just copy user and pass, and now we will edit our Bob suit request. I see how it is done. We'll just save it here. We will remove this. So this page, copy this. Bob suit. We'll open this Bob suit. Okay. Next, start burp. It is taking a little bit of time. We'll just open our proxy browser. We have copied this, I think. We have this browser here. We'll just paste it. Open. Username and password. Yes. Login. Why it is not showing a request that must be generated here? I don't know. Let's enter this. Just enter the username. Okay, here it is. We need to start the intercept mode. I just forgot the basics. I'll just log in this. Then start the intercept mode. Login. We got this login request here. We'll replace this from Control C. Control V. That's it. We'll just forward this request. Open the Firefox. We'll refresh it. Nothing changed. This forces the database to return all the users entered into the application. Open browse. I think I have a browser here. Yes, it is here. Is this from this? It is a post request. Raw. Copy this. Intruder. Paste. Start attack. How to add payload position? I think we need to enter the payload in between this thing and payload position 1 preset payload is empty. Go back. Auto. Okay. Paste. how to get this in the burp suit. I'll just search this. Okay, I see what it is. What I am doing is, I don't know how to use Buffsuit. I'm just doing trial and error method to try accessing this. Well, the original capture request look like this. We now proceed to intercept another login request and modify their desired arrays. Okay, so we'll just send an incorrect user password request. First one Bob. What is the email that you suggest? This is the email of the user. User is admin. Password is this. I don't know what is the password of the admin. Secretplace.php. admin@NoSQL.init. Full name is not given, password is given, but it is hidden. I think it should be. I'll just give them the email that they need, and we'll just see what is next. Operator injection login in as other user. Username, password not equal to. The Jude user is above not an actual user but example of how Additional username can be added. How many users are there in total? I'll just open this. Column span is equals to 2. Secret place .php login.php login.php proxy. Open browser. I'll just paste it here. We'll just open it, copy, then we'll just paste it here. A intercept should be on when we log in into the browser. Just paste this. No, we don't need this. Drop. Intercept is off. Open browser. I'll just paste it here. A intercept is on. We look on the browser. Okay, here it is. Admin. Okay, so I got something here. I just logged in here. I need to copy this, copy, paste it here. I think there is a less or more bracket. Forward. How many users are there in total? There is only one user, and I think it is admin only, or else the database would have returned all the user values. It is not working. I'll just clear this Chrome windows and we'll keep one of the marketplace one. Maybe we need it afterwards. Here it is. Okay, so our Firefox just closed. We'll open a new Firefox. Copy the IP. Open this. Open. Drop. Intercept is off. This will this. Open. Username A. Password also A. We'll put the interceptor on. We'll launch this. And the only thing that we want to do is okay, so we want to replace this query here. I think there is something incorrect. I think just stop my OBS thing. Something is off here, and user name admin and pass any swd. This is what we need to write. Okay, I'll just note it down and we will pass the same request on the website. Let me just open my burp again. Okay, we'll delete this. Enter. It should get us something here. Or else it was just a login.php request. I think the user is only one, that is admin. No, it is not. Just need to wait for this. And I think my machine has expired. No, not yet. My machine is still alive. Keep alive. Forward. What is the name command used for matches none of the values specified in array? Okay. No. Pedro. To Pedro. I need to make a new request on this. I always. I just learned some new concepts of Bob suit, and maybe it will help me do basic things like crafting and executing a payload and all. Mr. Pedro. Nin ne not equal to ne, and we'll just format this, forward again. We got this John. I need to copy that thing into my clipboard, and this time I'm going to do it as clean as possible. X. I'll just paste it here. I'll just copy this, paste it here. No. Oh no, intercept is off. Open browser, paste it here, enter. A, intercept is on. Open the browser, login. Here it is. We just need to change it. What was the username of third? John. We'll change John also. Copy, paste, paste, paste. We'll just remove an and we'll add ne equals John Pedro. We'll just copy this into our Chrome window. That's it. And forward. We'll just open this. Secret. We got secret here. We'll turn off the intercept. The fourth one, we'll just log in. A intercept is on. We'll just open this login. We'll paste. We'll copy this. Copy. Paste. Secret. Forward. We'll open this admin. So we got 4 users in total. I'll just show you 4, and it is correct. Okay, this is a user that starts with letter P. What is his name? Pedro. Operator injection and extracting user words and passwords. I'm stopping the recording here. We'll continue this after a short time. Just started the recording again. My machine just expired and I'm just copying the IP. We were on the 6th task, extracting user password. At this point we have accessed to all the accounts in the application. However, it is important to try to extract the actual passwords in use, as they might be reused in other services. To accomplish this, we will be using regex operator to ask a series of questions to the server that allows us to recover the password via a process resembles playing the game Hangman. Let me just search what is hangman. Okay. I've seen this. First, let's take one of the user discovered before and try to guess the length of his password. Notice we are asking database if the user with the username of admin and password matches rex 7. This basically represents wildcard word of length 7. Since the server responded with the login error, we know the password of the admin is in 7. After some trial and error, we'll get some amount of we'll get some password. What is John's password? We are now working with the regex length of 5, a single letter C plus 4 dots matching the discovered password length, and asking if the admin's password regex matches the regex C, which means it starts with lowercase c following 4 characters. Since the server responds in invalid login, we know the first letter of the password can't be C. We cannot continue integrating over available characters while we get a successful response from server. This confirms that. So basically, it is a total hit and trial method. I can just guess John's password using any tool like password cracker or something, but we'll use this method once and we'll just see what works for us and what is not working for us. So I'll just see what this command is. We know the length of password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it is of 8 letters. We'll take the hint the password consists of numbers only. Okay, so we need to go through only numbers. I'll just open my Kali machine, enter the password. We'll open the browser. I haven't copied the website URL yet. I'll just copy the URL, come here, paste it here. Intercept should be off. We need to remove this all. John, we'll keep John, the only valuable asset for us. Admin, secret. So this is our new one. I'll just enter this a then while logging in we'll just take a request. Here we will add bracket regex command $regex $regex, and then equal to 7 number of it is 8 words of password. I think we'll just run this command once, and if it is working, forward. We get an error. Okay, so we just did a little bit of blunder. I think we just need to reload the website again. No, I'll just keep the intercept on off. Then we'll we'll close this, open browser, add the URL, load the website again, a then intercept on, login. We get this. We will just add a $regex, username equals John, $regex dot bracket no 8 and then a dollar again. We'll just forward this request here. We got a session ID, that means it is of 8. The length of the password is 8. We'll just turn this off again, the same process. I think it will take a long. No. We just need to turn the intercept on while logging in. We got this. We'll type it here, a $sign with regex, and this time we need to go through the password. We'll directly just add here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and a $sign. Once again we need to copy this. No, we'll just change the user to John. We have copied this. It will take a long, I think. Forward. That means the first character is 1. I'll just copy this forward. We get an error. I'll just replace this from this. We get an error. Paste 3. We get an error again. I think we need to generate login every time we try to log in into this thing. Forward, we get an error. We need a better way to do this. I don't think this way. will work in any chance. If we are guessing 8 numbers, then it will take a number of possibilities, I think. How to automate this? How to get that type of user interface request and response intruder? We don't get any response here. Sequencer, decoder, comparer, logger, organizer, extender. We need proxy only, intercept, HTTP. We just need to paste it here. We need a on this website a, intercept is on browser login. We'll just get this. We'll replace it from first of all John. Uppercase. We get an error. No, 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 no. Here it is. Raw. We can edit the raw thing. I think so. We cannot edit it. Give me a second, I'll just intercept. Just so we'll paste the IP 10.40. I'll make sure the IP is correct. Yes, it is correct. We'll just enter this. A intercept is on. Then we'll just log in. We got this. We will paste it here. We'll copy this repeater. Paste this request here. Send. We got a 302 found. I'll just test this again if it is not working. Bro, we got a session key. PHP session ID. We don't got it. Session ID. No session ID. No session ID again. No session ID. No session ID. No session ID. No session ID. This is my last hope. We got a session ID. Okay, so we'll start from 1 once again. We'll just shift a character 1. Send. No session ID. Send. Is there any shortcut to send this? When I press the enter. Send. No session ID again. Send. I think it is 0 only. Send. No. 9. Send. 8. Send. 5. Send. We got a session ID here also. We'll just 2. Send. 1. Send. 3. Send. 4. Send. 5. Send. 6. Send. 7. Send. 8. Send. We got 1058. We'll just shift a character. We'll start from 1. Send. 2. Send. 3. Send. 4. Send. We got an session ID. 1. Send. 2. Send. 3. Send. We got a session ID. 1. Send. We got a session ID. Okay, 0. Send. 9. Send. 1. Send. 2. Send. We got a session ID. So here is the password of John. We'll just copy this into our website. We'll enter the username John. Password is this. Login. Error response. Unsupported method post. HTTP status not implemented, server does not support this operation. I think we'll just paste the password here and we'll just check if it is correct or no. It is not this. I'm just scared of losing this. I'll just submit. It is correct. One of the users seems to be reusing the password for many services. Find which one and connect through SSH. Pedro. His password is also into I'll just enter Pedro here. Pedro. If it is correct, then send no, just keep it here, send 3, send 4, send 5, send 6, send 7, send 8, send 9, send 10, send 11, send. I don't think the password must be this. Okay, so it is 11 characters. What we need to do is one of the users seems to be reusing the password of for many service. Find which one and connect through SSH. To retrieve the flag. We need to guess the password of Pedro. It is a long process though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Send. I'll just keep it here. Send. 3, send. I'll just find the password of Pedro and we'll start this again. After many incorrect attempts, I just got the password of Pedro, and the thing that I used was intruder. I know how to use intruder now and can use intruder if needed, and I'll show you how to use it. So basically we need to get a proxy, this request, which is post request here. Then we will just click on this icon, send to intruder. We'll send the request here, we'll edit this, we'll add a, what is this called, key or something, key here. We'll just click on start attack. It will start an attack which will look like this, and the only parameter that will be your password, this value will change accordingly. So I got the password. We'll just discard this attack, and I got the password. We log in into Pedro's just request SSH Pedro at the rate our IP. I just wrote the password cool pass 123, and then we got the access to his IP. We just ls, and here it is, the flag that we needed. For the thing that I tried first was to do manual requests in the repeater, but it took a long, and when as soon as I realized that the numbers are not only the thing that is present in the password, I tried for different ways. I tried for, I think it is not present here, I tried for Hydra as well. I like it doesn't contain any password till 5000 or something in the rock.txt list. I just manually did all the enumeration thing using Bob suit. That's it, and we got the flag. I'll just paste the flag below. It was kind of frustrating cause I was trying the passwords one after another letter and didn't know about intruder. I know intruder now, and we'll see what's next. Finding syntax injection. Now we have covered operation injection. Let's have look on syntax injection. Example: a Python application is running to allow you receive email address of any username. Initial one authenticator you can provide username as input. We can start test for syntax injection by simply putting a single on character which will request result in the error seen in the response below. Okay, the following line in the error for x in my call.find, where this username is equal to username, we can see the username is directly concatenated into the query string, and that a JavaScript function is being executed to find a command allowing us to inject the syntax. In this case, we have verbo's error message to give us an indication that injection is possible. However, even without verbo's error message, we could test for syntax injection for providing both a false and a true condition, and seeing that the output differs as shown below. Syntax password, please provide the username. Admin and 0 connection to is closed. Password, please provide username for that. Admin and 1. Okay. Exploiting the syntax injection. Now we have confirmed syntax injection. We are leveraging the injection point to dump all the email address. To do this, we'll just admin 1. It will dump all the email addresses. Okay. It is single colon character. What is the email value of the super secret user returned in last entry? I think we have the email value of secret user. Okay, we'll just try this method. Secret. The name of the user is secret. I'll just I don't think this is our IP. So what we need to inject is so I just typed syntax, that's it, and we got this. I just typed syntax as this password and we got this as maybe secret email. I think minimize this, I'll paste it here, submit, and we got this. To defend this, I'm going to say this is what a developer think. I understand. So this was it for this NoSQL injection tutorial, and it was pretty interesting thing to do. I'll just start another vulnerability such as XSS or SSRF, something like that. We will further progress into that. We will use our SQL skills when needed. I think I'll search for any flag capturing thing. We just did SQL, so I think we do not need to do any capture the flag to sharpen our skills for like another 2 or 3 days maybe, and maybe next week I'll record a capture the flag video, CTF video of. I'll just research upon that and maybe find one good capture the flag, maybe Mr. Robot CTF, which is remaining, or something like that, something similar to that. This was it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.